I didn't realize it was the anniversary of Bo running through the tunnel. Josh Jacobs should have done the same damn thing. Straight out of the building, 86 yards in overtime to beat the Seahawks. And I said all week, how are the Seahawks only favored to win this game by 3.5 points? They're the Seahawks. They've been great this year. The Raiders have 3 wins, and 2 of them are against the Broncos. Give me a freaking break. Why is that? And of course, we find out why. The Raiders go in and they get it done. And we mentioned this earlier. Pete Carroll talked after the game about how they wanted to take away Devontae Adams, and here's Josh Jacobs. 303 yards from scrimmage, Miles. 303. Crazy. 7th most in a game in the Super Bowl era, most in Raiders franchise history. 86-yard touchdown run, the 4th longest overtime touchdown in league history. Unbelievable performance by the guy whose option they didn't pick up, and who felt like they were showcasing for a possible trade back at the Hall of Fame game. Remember, they had him play in that extra preseason game. It just felt like he was persona non grata in the new regime, and he's team MVP as of right now.
Absolutely he is. I mean, yeah, I this was the first thing that I thought about when he was having that incredible game last night was, wow, this is a guy that they wanted to get rid of, ostensibly, right? You know, well, you don't play guys in the Hall of Fame game if you really feel like you're going to be counting on them when the regular season comes. Derek Carr wasn't playing in that game. Devontae Adams wasn't playing in that game. Josh Jacobs played substantial snaps in that game. And so for him to go from the declined option to playing in that game to now you see what he's doing, where he really is the reason that the Raiders are competitive. And granted, they haven't necessarily been winning games, but now they've won 2 in a row. That's huge. So I don't know if the Raiders feel like, oh no, maybe we should have picked up that option. He's still a running back. And who knows what that regime, you know, with Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler and the history that they have with New England, how that's going to play out. But Josh Jacobs is certainly setting himself up to be the centerpiece of an offense, or at least a really highly complementary piece to an offense in 2023 and beyond.
And the challenge is going to be, how much do you pay him when you consider you can, in theory, find a guy around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or undrafted that if you can block for him, if you can trust him to hold on to the football, and if you can rely upon him to help out picking up blitzes, there's guys coming out of every college program every year that can do it. That's the balance. And how much is he going to get paid? And I don't know. And maybe the Raiders just keep him. Maybe they do what the Buccaneers did with, remember the muscle hamster Doug Martin? They did the same track. Didn't pick up the option, had a great contract year, then they paid him, and he didn't play. That's the problem. He didn't play as well once he got the money. It becomes a difficult thing. And if the fan base gets up in arms about it, how can you let this guy go? The business creeps into it. He becomes so popular with the people who pay their money to go to the games. Maybe you have to find a way to keep him around. But we'll see. They pushed the buttons just right to get the most out of him, and now they have a good problem in what they do with Josh Jacobs. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.